Hey everybody, and welcome back for another video. Where in today's video, I'm out in the garage and I got a small project to do. So I figured why not bring you guys along, we'll do this together, and maybe this video will help you if you're embarking on a similar project yourself. But the title of the video likely has given it away already, but as far as this channel goes, we haven't revealed up till now that we recently bought some guinea pigs. Alright, we added a couple more animals to our little funny farm here, and these are serving the role of pets. Strictly pets, alright? Something indoors that we have access to whenever we want. Whenever we're feeling the need for that companionship, we can just go to the cage, get the guinea pigs, and get our cuddles in, you know what I mean? We got lots of rabbits, we got chickens, but those animals, their main purpose here is food production, sustainability, food security. So we always kind of keep an emotional distance from them and try not to embark too far into that pet area. So getting some guinea pigs fills that role of being strictly pets. Our last animals that we've had that filled that role have been hamsters. We've been through 4 hamsters at this point in time over the years, and we wanted an animal that's a little bit more robust and a bit more longevity. So guinea pigs hopefully will fit the bill. So speaking of the guinea pigs, now we got a nice 4x2 cage in the house, and I should be able to show you that before the end of the video. And we got the watering bowl, the feed bowl, watering bottle, all that good stuff. But one thing we're lacking right now is a little structure or hidey hole for them to go in and hide away in, because guinea pigs are in the rodent family, and as such they like to hide away and have somewhere where they can go and feel safe and secure. So having them out in the open in the cage is not ideal for their, for their emotional stability, we'll call it. So I'm going to make a structure, a little hidey hole. I could easily go to the pet store and buy one, don't get me wrong, and if that's the only option to you, that's great, you go right ahead. But I got a garage with tools, I got scrap wood there, and I can create something for free. And free is one of our favorite words around here, and I can avoid a $30 or $40 bill in buying a plastic molded hidey hole for these guinea pigs. And as well, by building it out of wood, it kind of gives them a little structure that they can chew on and wear down their teeth as well if needed. So with that being said, it should be a pretty straightforward, simple project. I'm going to be designing it and doing everything on the fly as we go, but it shouldn't be overly difficult or complex in any sense of the word. So it's just a matter of getting into it, getting it done, and trying it out. So that's what this video is going to entail. Let's get over to one of the little workbenches there now, and I'm going to sort through my scraps of wood, find something appropriate, and we'll start marking, cutting, gluing, nailing, and hopefully we'll have something quite functional by the end of this video, and something maybe you can reproduce yourself if you're in the same boat as us, trying to save some money but have a nice structure for your guinea pigs or similar animals. Alright, let's get into it. Alrighty, so like I say, I'm just designing this as I go. So off camera I've kind of drawn out a little mock-up of a side for the little hidey hole, and I figure this is about 8 inches in depth from front to back, and as well we're talking about 8 1/4 high in the front and 6 1/4 high in the rear. And then I just connected that for a roof line. So I'm just going to duplicate that now to the other side, and we'll cut that out and we'll have the 2 sides of the hidey hole done. As well, from front to back, I don't know if I said already, but it's 8 inches. So I'll mark that off for this one as well. And again, we measured 6 1/4. Let's set this to 6 1/4. And then I can just take my straight edge and connect that 6 1/4 marking to the current peak right here. And take it down to our 8-inch mark. Okay, so just like that now, I have the outline of 2 side walls. So I'll cut those, and then the front and back walls, I'll just work around these heights and make a little roof, and we'll be assembly and all done from there. Again, we're not overdoing the process of design here. This is just something simple and effective, and we should be just fine. And there we are, that's the 2 side walls done. Alright, so we got a little bit higher in the front than the back, as I mentioned, for things to roll off. And so now I need a back wall and a front wall. Now I've measured inside the cage that we have, and I have an allowance for about 19 inches of total width of the hidey hole. So I'm going to just take a combined measurement of these 2 side pieces, which is 1 inch exactly. So I'm going to need 18-inch pieces for the front and back, so that the overall width, nailing into the sides here, will give me a full 19-inch total at the end. Alright, so let's get our measurement from top to bottom for the back, which is 6 1/4. Front is 8 1/4. So I'll get 2 18-inch by 6 1/4 and 8 1/4 pieces. Then we'll have our 4 walls done. So I'm going to check this piece of scrap here. 7 inches, so that's good enough height for the rear wall. And we definitely got 18 inches in length there. So one thing I'm going to do is just square that off, because this piece has been sawed on multiple sides, so it's definitely not perfectly square. Alright, so that's that, and then I'll do 18 inches from there. I'm going to end up right on this brown little mark. I'll square that up. Alright, and then we're going to use this side as our square side. Go up 6 1/4. I take off 1/4 to allow for the roof to sit even. And there we are, ready to cut this piece out. Let's take our pieces here now and size things up. And that looks great. Okay, so it'll be like that. So let's make a front wall here now. So again, it's going to be 18 inches long. This one will be 8 inches in height. I'm taking off a 1/4 inch. Well, actually the front one can be flush. It's the rear one that needed to be down a bit. So yeah, we'll do this one 8 1/4 high by 18 long. So just checking square, see if we need to square this piece off. And this one is good. So we'll start from this corner and come across. That looks fine as well. So let's mark out our 18 inches. And we're going to be going 8 1/4 high. And there we are, ready to cut again. So one other thing I want to do now before we get into assembly is to create a little entrance for the guinea pigs. So what I'm figuring, I'm going to use my water jug here to create kind of a rounded arch. And I got to allow for the guinea pigs to grow. Apparently they could triple in size from where they are now. But I'm going to offset the door to one side so that it'll create a more darkened corner that they'll probably enjoy more. So I'm just going to eyeball this and go from there. And I just want the rounded top, and then I'm going to use my square to do the side. Okay, just like that. And then I got my jigsaw, which I'll get that cut out. Alright, there we are, that'll do. So let's get into assembly now. Alrighty, assembly for this is going to be pretty straightforward. So the side walls are going to be on the outside, like so. So what I'm going to do is just glue the join and use my nailer, and we'll nail that onto the side and go from there. Alright, so now we are ready for the front wall. So we'll probably choose this one for the outside. That matches up nicely. So let's glue and nail this. And there we have it. That's our basic structure. 4 walls done. Okay. Easy peasy. Right? Nothing special about this. You can do this. Right? I might have a few extra tools or something like that that maybe you don't. But, you know, simple saws and stuff, you'll get the job done. And it's good to get out and kind of flex your mind a little bit as well. It's good for a distraction. Take that cabin fever away from being in the house too much and all that good stuff. So the only thing this is missing now is a roof, because I want it darkened on the inside so that they feel safe and like a burrow. And especially since we use washable lining mats, we don't use actual wooden or paper bedding. We found out that some people use fleece, but we found a really nice washable mat on Amazon. We got those and it's working out great. And as such, they don't have any bedding to burrow down into and hide in. So you want to give them something like this. So I'm just going to measure off the top here now, see what size lid I want. I do want something probably with a couple of hinges on the back. And the reason for that is just for ease of getting the guinea pigs out to play with them. You kind of want them easy to access. You don't want to have to go lifting this up every time to get the guinea pigs out, and you don't really want to go reaching in and scaring them either like this with some disembodied arm going in after them. So by having a little flip open lid, hopefully it'll make everybody feel safe and just a lot easier to do. Alright, so side to side should be 19 inches, which it is. Front to back, I want about an inch overhang and an inch overhang in front. So we're talking about a 10-inch roof. And just to make it look nice, I'll probably do an overhang on the sides as well, but not too much because I don't want it to bring up in the sides of the cage. So I'll probably just add an inch, so 20 by 10 is what I'm going to go with. That should give us a good little roof. So I'll grab another piece of scrap and we'll get a 20 by 10 piece. Get that fixed on there and we'll be done. Alright, so this piece that I found is actually 11 inches. So what I'm thinking is instead of doing 10, I'll just leave it like it is and do 11. Then I only need to make one cut at 20 inches. Because like I say, this is not a precise project by any means. So if I got an extra ½ inch overhang on the front and back, I'm perfectly okay with that. And there we are. There's our little hidey hole. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. So I'm going to get some hinges if I got them. Attach this lid and we'll be done. Alright, just got some basic hinges here. I'm sure one hinge would be plenty, but since they come in a pack of 2, I'm just going to apply 2 of them. Alright, there you have it. Just like that. Alright, so the only other thing I kind of want to do is where the screws protrude a little bit. I'm probably going to take the grinder and just knock those down. I could probably do it with a hand file. I'll probably try that first. I will now. Typically these screws are pretty soft, so I should be able to it's pretty good. Just like that. So again, you don't need an angle grinder. If you got a few other basic tools, you can do this much more cost effectively. Alright, where there's a will, there's a way. Alright folks, so there you have it. Here is the little guinea pig Hidey home. Working lid. Alright, so without further ado, let's head in the house and introduce you guys to our 2 new little rodents. Alright, 2 new guinea pigs. And we'll see what they think of the house. Alright folks, so here we are in the house. My 2 little helpers here now. They're going to be holding guinea pigs while I try to get our new house put in. I haven't test fit it yet, so hopefully it all goes well. But we'll start off now with getting the guinea pigs out. We'll introduce them to you. Alright, here's one. The little lady. She'll bring it over and show you and introduce that one.
This is Oreo. It's a boy. And they like climbing on this.
Okay, so that one is Oreo. And this one, Mr. Man. Let's see, you might have to step up on the chair to show.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
And this one right here is Tetley.
No.
No, that's funny.
What is it?
It is Chico.
There you go. Chico.
Yeah, Chico.
Alright.
I can't get mixed up with the bunnies
Yeah.
and the guinea pigs.
Alright. Alright, so we got
Because we already have these guinea pigs for long.
Oreo and Chico.
And Oreo's nose is scratched
I'm
up.
going to bring it over a little bit closer.
Hey.
Here is Chico. Alright. Now, that's not cute. Okay, Mr. Man.
And Oreo has a scratched nose.
Chica.
Alright. And right now this is Oreo. We're treating him for, looks like a little bacterial infection on the nose and on the belly. So we've been applying polysporin to him and it seems to be improving, definitely. So far with rabbits and guinea pigs, for minor scrapes and abrasions and stuff, polysporin has definitely been very successful. Alright, so back to the matter at hand. I'll hand that off to the little lady. And we'll get in closer now, take the guinea pig house, and we'll test fit it in, see how it goes. Alrighty, so let's go for a test fit. I'll get my little lady to come over and hold the cage open for me. Down at the very end. And hopefully this goes to plan. Perfect. Alright. So that is a great fit. I guess the next thing to do is see what the guinea pigs think of it. Kiddos, want to put them in one at a time through the door? There we are.
Okay.
And see how long it takes them to find the house.
Oh,
Come down, Oreo.
come on.
Ah,
Found it first thing.
Let's see.
first thing. Let's see. Ah,
First thing again.
I think they like it already.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I think you like it already.
There they are. A nice little Hidey house. And like I say, if you want to take them out, it's fine, just flip up the lid. That stays back. And we can get them as needed. So there we are. Another project done. Project successful. And hopefully these little guys truly enjoy it. It looks like they are, so I think that's a great success.
And I think they might also be eating the wood.
Alright folks, there you have it. New little addition to the guinea pig corral, and I think they enjoyed a lot, and this should work out quite well. So hopefully this is a project that if you have guinea pigs or similar animals and need to build a little structure inside, that gives you some more confidence to go and do this yourself. Again, other than the couple of hinges, this was a free project out of scrap wood and went quite well. So I think we'll enjoy this for days to come. Hopefully so do the guinea pigs, and hopefully you guys will see much more of the guinea pigs in the future as well. But as for now, we got Oreo and Chico, and they are a new member of our funny farm, and we'll move on. So hopefully we'll get another new video out to you again soon, but until that video happens, hope you're happy, hope you're healthy, take care of each other,
And peace out.